Hey Pisces Starseeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. I got this out because it reminds me of the moon, the new moon. I can't remember what the name of this stone is. Someone gave it to me. However, we're going into some energy. We're feeling it already. We've been feeling it. But we have a Lunar New Year tomorrow, a new moon, an eclipse, I think, and that's happening in the Pisces Virgo axis. I think, oh gosh, I should have this memorized, but there's a lot going on. Okay. The moon is in Aquarius. Yeah, tomorrow it goes into Pisces. So really think of it as like an energetic cleanup, because eclipses bring out energy, bring in energy. The Lunar New Year, obviously new year, and the moon is how we feel. If we want to know really what pulls our emotions in a big way, it's paying attention to your moon sign. Your sun sign, yes, that's your personality, that's how you present into the world, but your moon is how you feel through it, and that changes often. Because the moon is in a sign for approximately 2 days every month, and it goes through all of the signs. So we're in an Aquarius moon right now, and then tomorrow we'll move into a Pisces moon for about 2 days. So as you know what your natal moon sign is, when it hits that sign every month, that's when you have, imagine like a full charge of battery. And then as the month goes on, days go on, that charge goes down. Okay? So plan your months accordingly. And then there's these bigger cycles like we're having now. And, these affect a lot more people, obviously. I mean, everyone's affected by the moon, the tides, all that. So just get to know that side of yourself. Okay, confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Underneath, new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. So there will be changes. Have faith in your dreams. Surrender to the divine. That's a full moon there. Work through your fears. So anything that you're afraid of, we have to look at it like looking into the face of a storm. Buffaloes, they run into a storm. And guess what that means? They get out of it faster rather than running away from something. It's like, okay, we've got rain for the next 3 or 4 days. How does my life adjust to that? It's about planning, being practical, not just like, oh, let's just see what happens. That's our Pisces self, right? And that's still okay. However, we're working on stability, practicality. So we have to have, some touchstones, and then the breezy nature of a Pisces that flows through that. But we still need some things that are set as goals. So confidence is key, and meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Okay, so tomorrow, today, meditate. And you don't have to be kumbaya, quiet. You don't have to. Pisces, you meditate all the time. It's like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You constantly are doing it. So the key is watching your thoughts, directing your thoughts where you want them to go, towards your goals, working through your fears of attaining those goals. I don't have this yet. That's the key word, yet. You will. So ask for divine help, divine intervention to say, okay, I need to buy XYZ in the next week. Let some income come in so that I can. Okay. And tap into that Leo energy. Very confident, courageous, but there's a gentleness about it. If you think about the cowardly lion in The Wizard of Oz, you know, how caring, how sensitive that lion was, but also so powerful. So think about maintaining your vulnerability, but taming your emotions. You know the difference between fact and illusion. And the observation power is real. Situations, people tell you who they are. So with this new romantic cycle, we also have believe in the impossible. So something you put out there that you're like, oh, that will never happen. Well, guess what? It's about to happen. So just get ready. Look at this time as like you're opening a present or a gift. You have no idea what it is. And make sure with your own mind and intentions, you dream really big and you create something really beautiful. So when you open that gift, you're like, wow, it's even better than what I imagined. The universe does that for you, Pisces. Okay, here we go. What else? Let's get a few more oracle energies. We have Freya being bold. Again, that's that confidence. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. With this new, lunar year in the fire horse energy, go for it. We have Bast, independence. Your independence is a foundation for your strength again and success. It's all up to you. You really don't need anyone else. But there are people, situations that will help you. But you are very capable as a manifester on your own. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So never doubt that part of you. Sacred space, do some, cleaning up, light a candle, say your little prayer, write down your affirmations. Use that time, today, tomorrow, over the next several days to plant all kinds of seeds, because this new energy, this new year, this new reality for Pisces, it's like fertile ground. Yeah, so it's like, what's going to grow? What will you actively grow? We have the Hermit energy, that's Virgo. So the Virgo-Pisces axis, that's our opposite sign. They have our strengths. We have their strengths. They have our weaknesses, vice versa. So learn from that Virgo energy. Organization, practicality, earthy. Got the Tower underneath, so there's a sudden change We have the Two of Swords and the Knight of Wands and the High Priestess. Got the Seven of Cups and also the Seven of Wands. King of Cups. It's it's protecting your emotional safety. And also your voice. Okay, know that your emotional safety is the most important. And a big part of that is being able to speak about how you feel. If there's any like drama, any compulsive energy, doubt, that's not for you, Pisces. Stay away from those kinds of thoughts. 11:11. Those are not yours. Those come from other places. You have this inner knowing. You always know. So do your best not to doubt. And that's something that I really have to work on. And I really appreciate the comments, even though I can't really read them right now because my vision's weird. But the subscribes, the likes, the shares, it helps me with my own confidence in this kind of channeling work. Because I doubt my abilities every day. But when someone says, oh, yeah, that resonated, I keep going. So it's things like that that's really important to do for yourself right now. Get that validation that you need. Because this doubt, this, I'm not sure, like, that can take a toll on your emotional body. And that's where anxiety and things like that, depression comes from. So work on creating confidence in the little things that you know you do well every day. And it can be big, obviously big things too, but every day you get up, you take care of your family or your pets, you get ready, you go to work, you look after your home and your car, your body. Those things are a big deal. We can take all that for granted, but doing all of those things is a big deal, and it takes effort and time. Caring, okay? So protect what you've created. I'm looking at these lamps. Aladdin, the genie in the lamp. If anyone had that kind of energy, where your wishes come true, that's you, Pisces. Of all the signs, you are the most lucky. You go through a lot, yes, but the fact that you're able to get out of it, to make it look like it's a game, that it's easy, it's fun even, that's Pisces energy, and that is rare. Okay, so friendly reminder to all of us Pisces out there, how powerful you are, spiritually, energetically. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Star, and the Four of Cups. So this Four of Cups has been coming out a lot. I love the Star, that healing energy. You're someone that people look up to. Even if you don't see these people, they see you. You help balance out the energy. There's so much negativity out there. We need the light positivity to balance that out. Okay? So it's not being selfish, it's not being delusional. It's what we need right now to remind other people that life is worth living. Justin Bieber. And there's beauty to be found, even in amidst all of this heaviness that we're seeing in the world. There's that King of Cups again. Yeah, now's the time to invest in yourself. Like, what feels steady and stable for you? Because it's a really lucky time. And I know the past, I think, 2 readings, we saw that ladybug card that was good luck. And I usually don't remember readings, so the fact that that's being remembered. Focus on the good luck in your life, how things work out for you. Okay, here's that fire sign. King of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Whoa. Knight of Cups. Luxury. 9 of Pentacles. So someone's going to be coming in to offer some cup of love. I'm being drawn to the word rewards here. So I feel like you will be rewarded for everything you've been through. All this kind of emotional suffering, let me say it that way. Yeah, look. Emotional giving. The Moon and the Magician, you've been manifesting this. And it's being brought to you, finally. You've been obviously doing the work for a long time. And those spirits, those forces that are around, they have been paying attention to all of this hard work and all of this progress. It's like a child that's like maturing. You've forgiven so many people too. The ones that hurt you, you're like, I forgive you. I don't want to carry all that weight around. Resentment's heavy. Anger is heavy. Sadness is heavy. Again, it's going back to that, bringing that star energy into your life to remind others, wait, life is worth living. Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's like this expertise energy. Just this truth, this clarity. It's like so clear. You're like, yeah, this is what I needed to do. You needed to hold your ground. And it was hard. And there were times you're like, well, maybe I'll just let it down a little bit and a little bit of this drama. No, you didn't. You held your ground. And that has made other people around you, let's say it's this King of Wands, realize if I don't step up, I've lost Pisces. That good feeling is gone. That breath of fresh air, that sunshine on my skin, that love that I feel is gone. Because Pisces, that energy you have is priceless. So this King of Wands has realized that as they've turned their back on you, they've missed out on a beautiful opportunity. So they might be trying to come back around. We've got this Mercury retrograde coming up too. That's minor compared to all this other stuff we've been through. So this might be that time where there is a reconciliation, a redo. rediscovery. That's up to you whether or not you accept that, because with this King of Swords, Ace of Swords, you're like, okay, you better tell me the truth or you're going to get cut out. Okay, so you've surrendered all of this conflict, this chaos. That's something that's not allowed in your energy field anymore. No chaos. Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this mental instability, whoever that was, not allowed. Everyone has to do their own work. Everyone has to be at the same level as you. You are going through this transformation. Everyone else is too, but some slow it down. You need people that can keep up with you. And this is what you've called in. So there's been a falling away of people of energy that's combative, competitive with you. That's a no. Like, when you think about the star, they don't compete with each other in the sky. They all shine their own shimmer. So if there's someone trying to compete with that, it's like, ugh. How low vibrational are you? Like, just shine. I'll shine over here. You'll shine over there. We'll all shine together. We'll make the night sky that much more beautiful. Okay. Queen of Wands energy coming in quickly. Oh, there's that Ace of Swords. Oh, here's that in and out. Not that stable energy. There's a King of Pentacles. The Tower. Someone's disappointed. What is that? Someone sent in a lot of pain your way through someone that was very immature. And you're having to grieve that ending, disappointment, feeling unloved and abandoned, that kind of energy. You're really going into this soul searching with this Hermit energy twice. And it all works out. Okay, Six of Wands, victory, celebration here. Four of Wands, know that you're protected, so don't worry about this. It's just a feeling. Who's this King of Pentacles, though? I thought, actually that's changing a bit. I feel like this King of Pentacles is what comes in suddenly to help heal this heartache. They know you've been disappointed. They know that you're grieving. So they're there as like that shoulder for you as you get your bearings. And they have a lot of stability. Earth signs are stable. This Tower, that doesn't happen to earth signs because they're always prepared. They build things that are really solid. That's why it takes so long. You think about those cathedrals or any monument, hundreds of years to build them. And yet, that's okay because they're still standing now. Okay, so let's talk about who this King of Pentacles is. Actually, let's go back. Who's this Queen of Wands? I know that I talk about it as the third decan of Pisces. But who is this Queen of Wands? Ooh, someone that's feels defeated because you're celebrating. So fire sign, Taurus. What? Page of Pentacles. They're observing you, learning about you. Okay, so this could be like charity. Two of Pentacles again. Experimenting. This may be part of that test energy. Let's see what Pisces does. Remember, oh gosh, it was Job, right? Was tested. Would he turn his back on God? And everything was taken away. So this person or this energy is tied to that. What will Pisces do? But they were defeated with the Five of Swords. They were energy harvesting you too, to make it that much harder. Tied to a fire sign. Page of Cups, there you are. Warning, Nine of Swords. Yeah, you've had anxiety. And this was all like energy sent to you. Ooh, eek, that feels yucky. Ooh, yeah, because I've been having anxiety. I've had it way worse in the past, but this reminded me of it. This phase, anyway. But when you know what it is, then you're prepared for it. Oh yeah, Tower and Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this upheaval to affect your health in some way. To pull you back into like a poverty mindset, whether it or physical poverty. But it didn't happen. Okay, what's this Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles? Because the opposite of poverty is this King of Pentacles. So what came in, Air Leo energy. These are just bonus cards here. So courage, bravery, thoughtfulness. Like you know, if you think in the tarot, strength card is Leo. It's holding back those mental places that could cause problems. Yeah. Ten of Wands. This came out reverse. Overwhelm. So it's like you're not allowing that overwhelm like you would have in the past. You're like, okay, I'm just going to step by step. As I take a step, the step will appeal. You know, appeal. Ask your guides and ancestors, the divine, for help. Get the rest you need. I feel like that's really important. So yeah, we've got Virgo energy. Remember, we had the Hermit out twice. That's Virgo. Earth sign, also Virgo. Capricorn, another earth sign. Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords. So this new, new love, this new feeling that just helps you get out of anxiety. That's what this Eight of Swords is, anxiety at the top. Get out of that headspace that brings up this conflict and fear energy. So there are energies out there that are helping you. We've got earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo. We have Leo and then air sign. if we're just looking at those specifically. I think we saw Libra at some point. Perhaps not. But really be grateful and pay attention to how strong your mind has been compared to other times in the past. And celebrate that. Okay? Because I know in this world that we live in, there's so much talk about mental health. But it can be in a way that's debilitating or keeps us stuck in what we have, quote unquote. So think of our mind, their thoughts, their clouds that they go and they're fleeting. It's not set in stone. The weather is not the same every single day. So be proud of how you are evolving and changing in a mental space, a physical space even, to where you can recognize where you are and not allow it to overtake you. You're like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling some anxiety. Let me breathe. Let me, this too shall pass. And then all of those times, episodes, let's call them, will be less and less. Because what you've been feeling is a lot. So the fact that you're okay, that's a big deal. So celebrate that, okay? All right, this was a really long roundabout reading. Not sure if I'm going to post this, but yeah. Thank you for all the support. Donations. It helps me too. So thank you. And yeah, we'll continue. All right, Pisces. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.